Hi, welcome to my channel. It's All Thrifted. I'm Katie and I'm a part-time seller on eBay, and I have a what sold today for you. The dates are August 19th through yesterday, August 25th. I had 12 sales and a total profit after my cost of goods and taxes and fees that eBay takes out and shipping of $399.52 on a total cost of goods of $83.50. So that's pretty good. So I said I had 12 sales, 10 of them were on eBay and 2 of them were off platform. I had 1 sale on Marketplace and 1 personal sale that I will get into. 10 sales on eBay is not a lot. It might have to do with that I am not running any sales. I do accept offers, but I also don't have any coupons or anything on my store. So I don't know if eBay is just not pushing out my items or what. So we're going to get into it. I had an amazing sale. It sold in 3 hours for $200. So please stay tuned. So the first item that we're going to get into is, this was a personal sale that I had. I found this LL Bean men's medium beige chore coat with the corduroy collar and cuffs, and also inside these flap pockets there was corduroy lining, which was so cute. It's 100% cotton and it was lined with cotton also. So it was a size men's medium in really excellent condition. I had it listed on eBay for $100, and we had some family over the weekend, and my sister-in-law has been looking for a jacket just like this. And I told her that I had one in my store. She tried it on and she wanted to buy it from me. So I ended up selling it to her for $60. I had a cost of $14.99 into it, and I sold it in just 1 week, which is awesome. I had found it the week before at Goodwill. The next sale is a North Face women's thermal ball traction eco red and black plaid slippers, size 6. So I had bought these slippers before I started reselling, and I just thought that they were so cute. They have a little bit of writing on the bottom from Goodwill putting the price on there. I thought that maybe one of my kids would be able to use them, but we have so many shoes that it just didn't work out. So I listed them a long time ago. It feels like probably when I first started selling, and they finally sold. It was an international sale and not a great one. So they sold for $17. I have a cost of 0 on them because I bought them before I started selling, so I don't have a receipt for them, but I know that I paid $5 for them at Goodwill. So anyway, with a 0 cost of goods, I have a total profit of $11.23. And yes, they did take a long time, 277 days. But they are international, which those items do not get returned. So goodbye slippers. Next sale is a Bombshell Sportswear small mint teal ribbed Henley tie knot sports bra. And it does have removable pads in it. I got this at Goodwill for $7.99, and I had seen another reseller talk about this brand and how she sells it really quickly. So when I saw it at Goodwill, I thought, I'm going to try it out for $8. It's in excellent condition. It's very cute and stylish. And it ended up selling in 23 days for $30. I took an offer on it, and I made a profit of $22. No, that's not right. $18.04. In my last video, I talked about Free People and how I need to stop picking it up. And then I sold a Free People sweater. So the vibes are out there, I guess, the good vibes. So this is a Free People Dream cable knit sweater, size small in dark navy, oversized relaxed fit. I got an offer for $37 on it. I got this one, and I have another one in my store still, and it is in a cream color that I had sold previously, and it got returned for fit. But it's the same one. I had sold that one for $37, and then I got an offer on this one for $37. So hopefully this sale sticks. I paid $8.99 at Goodwill. I made a profit of $22.51 in 201 days. So now that we're starting to get into fall with sweater weather coming back, hopefully some more sweaters start selling. But it's August and I sold a sweater, so that's fantastic. This was a quick sale. I picked this up about a week ago. It's an Athleta size medium spiral support active racerback tank with shelf bra in like a hot, I called it electric pink color. It was super cute. It was in good condition. It did have a couple flaws to it. I think there was like a little mark on it maybe. Yeah, somewhere in here. Yeah, right there. There was like a little blemish to the fabric. So I made sure to mention that. It was a size medium. I like to show my sports bras and swimsuits also turned inside out and sometimes shorts, just so people can see that it really is in good condition. So I had that. I took an offer for $12 on these. I had sent out an offer of, I think, 16, and the buyer came back at 12. This cost me $2.99. I made a profit of $7.10, and it sold in just one day. So I was willing to take that quick sale because the week started out pretty slow. The next sale I'm going to talk about is one that you're going to want to be watching for, and you might want to look up if you're just working. It is a Patagonia snap tee reversible jacket. This was in a size XXL. It is rare, and it was a black and brown pile fleece. And I did, there were some minor flaws to it, so I made sure to put description, which I've seen another reseller do, and I thought that's a really good idea because then people will know to go and they have something that they need to go read. So this was a fantastic sale. I picked this up at Goodwill for $12.99. It's reversible, so it's got like the swishy material on the outside and then a fleece on the inside with the front pocket on both sides with the button snaps. And I just thought it's Patagonia. I'm going to pick it up. It does have some small matting right there. I thought I'm going to pick it up. I'll take an image of it later. So when I was checking out, I took an image search of it, and wow, I was surprised. In like excellent condition, people had this listed for $350 up to $400. The size tag was taken out of this, so I did size it based on measurements and then correlated it with the Patagonia website. And I washed it, I sweater shaved it in spots, and I lint rolled it for what seemed like an hour. And I ended up listing it. There's the tag missing. I listed it, and 3 hours later, I got a full price sale of $200. The buyer did message me asking me if I would take 180, and I didn't respond right away. I was thinking about it. I did have no offers allowed on this item. I thought it would sell pretty quickly, and I also have no returns on this item. So I was thinking about it, and then they just came right in and bought it full price for $200. So that was amazing. Like I said before, it cost me $12.99. I sold it for $200. I made a profit of $162.74 in 3 hours. So collectors are looking for certain items. If you come across, a Patagonia item that you don't totally recognize, such as a reversible, make sure you look into it, and you'll probably want to pick it up, is my guess. So the next sale that I'm going to talk about is a Facebook Marketplace sale. So I'm going to pop a picture up right now. And it's a pair of Hoka Bondi 7s, and they were in a women's size 7 in black and gray. I bought them from Goodwill for $12.99, and I sold them for $60 locally, leaving me with a profit of $47.01 in 22 days. If I pick up Hoka's and they're in good condition, I try to sell them locally because in our area, they just sell really well for me. I've sold probably like 7 or 8 pairs since I started reselling. The next sale is an Untuckit men's large blue Petrus wrinkle-free slim fit 100% cotton button-up shirt. I had it listed at $33. It was really in excellent condition. It had a tiny pinhole from where Goodwill had the tag, which, man, that drives me crazy about thrifted clothes. But I disclosed that, and otherwise it was in excellent condition. I paid $5.99 for it. And as I was picking up the Patagonia box that I was shipping, I got an offer for this for $20. And I thought, I'm going to the post office. I'm going to accept it. So I accepted the offer of $20, and that left me with a profit of $10.84 in 28 days. And this shirt actually is really expensive. It's about $80 online. So they got a really good deal. This next sale was something that I don't know that I would pick up again, but it's a Lululemon size 0, extra, extra small, classic fit cotton blend crop tank in flush pink. It had no tags on it, and it had a small flaw. So the small flaw was a little pull in the fabric, creating just like the tiniest little hole. There it is. And again, I did measurements and correlated them with the Lululemon website. I hadn't seen this Lululemon logo before. It's like an embroidered patch. So I had to research probably more than it was worth to see whether this was authentic. And I was able to find other sellers of it to get the style name, and then the measurements obviously correlated to a size 0, extra, extra small. So I wasn't sure if it would sell. I paid $2.99 for it, and I received an offer for $10, and I took it, which left me with $4.84 in profit after I got my $2.99 back. And it sold in 5 days, so I was excited to get rid of it quickly. The next sale is another little sale on a little outfit. It's a Cat and Jack Little Boys 3T t-shirt and pull-on shorts set in gray. This was actually a gift that we had gotten when our middle son was a baby, going into this size, I guess, maybe a toddler, not a baby. And he just never got around to wearing it. So I've just been holding on to it like moms do. I just was holding on to these clothes. And I finally thought I should list them. So I listed the set at $15. I received an offer of $9, and I took that. So after all the fees and everything, I made $7.48, and that sold in 6 days. So pretty quick for something that was just sitting in my closet doing nothing. Another quick sale is this Mary Mecco Uniqlo collab boxy fit black and white dot top. It was a linen cotton blend in a size XL. Mary Mecco on its own does very well. I sold a rain poncho for about $60, and I think I probably could have gotten more for it, but it was an international sale, so I thought, goodbye. Anyway, the Mary Mecco Uniqlo collab doesn't do as well, but it's a really cute shirt, and the style being a boxy fit with the 3/4 sleeve, I thought was very cute, so I picked it up. I paid $6.99 for it at the thrift store that has the standard pricing on shirts and blouses of $6.99, and I sold it on an offer that I had sent out of $29.75, which left me with a profit of $17.43 in 5 days. So another quick sale. Love that. The last sale that I had this week is this pair of Vivaya women's 10.5 slip-on sneaker, urban boot, water repellent in black with the European 42 size. I got these at a half price Goodwill sale. Was it 4th of July or Memorial Day? It's one of those. I listed it 91 days ago. So I had them listed at $99.95. They retail for about $200, and these are in excellent condition. Like, I do not think that anybody wore these. There's just, maybe they tried them on, but they were in amazing condition. I received an offer of $65 and I took it. My cost was $6.50 on them. They had them listed at $13, but like I said, it was a half price day. So I made a profit of $45.29 in 91 days. I did have a 4% ad fee on these from when I was trying out promoted listings. Last month, I put my whole store on promoted listings to see if I could generate some more sales. And overall, I would say that I didn't love the experience. I made about 6 sales off of promoted listings, and I had at least 2 of them returned. So that was a little disappointing that maybe the promoted listings are getting it sold, but it's not really going to somebody who is intending to keep the item. So I had a fee of $3.07 in fees on that one. And so when you end your promoted listings, my understanding is that somebody who clicked on it during the time that it was promoted, if they come back and buy it at any time in the next 30 days, you're charged the fee. So somebody came back and bought them. So hopefully they love them and they keep them. Anyway, so those are my total sales for the week. Thank you so much for joining me. If you liked the video, please like it, and I will be back with a thrift haul hopefully later this week. Thanks again.